Hi folks, and welcome to this week's track guide where we're back in the F3 at Canadian Tire. And I always call it Canadian Tires, but it's not, it's Canadian Tire, so remember that. Yeah, tricky little rascal this circuit, great fun, and if you are watching the live stream at the moment, you will be hearing this for the second time and you watch my track guide, but I will show the info tab. Track usage is 45%, so moderate usage. You can see there we're using the Mo Sport setup, which is what the fixed series will be following, and track temp is 101 Fahrenheit, which is toasty to say the least. The lap I'm going to show you is 21, which I did 111.328, and the lap before that was a 111.329. Couldn't do that again if I tried, so yeah, a thousandth between them, so yeah, won't be able to do that again. Yeah, otherwise, tricky little track. Take it easy on cold tyres. I will mention it as you go around. And thank you very much to Scott in chat, because he told me to take the Scott line, which I'm going to dub as it's going to be called, into turn 2, which I'm sure we'll show you when we get onto it. Above my head, you should see two screens. One of them is my Discord, where the OLAP BLAP Territory replay file will be there. And also it's got a little schedule in there on Google Docs, so you can see what track guides I'm planning to do over the entire season. I update it every season. So whatever you need, you'll find previous track guides on there to follow a series of your choice. And the other screen is how I get into these sessions, is trying to make it as accurate as I can. So I use the UI, and that's how I do it above my head. Otherwise, enough of me waffling. Let's crack on with the guide. Right then, Canadian Tires, and turn 1 is going to be interesting to say the least. So about this point, just we go under the telegraph line, whatever they are, we are full throttle around here. Just be very cautious on cold tyres. The rear end can step out quite easily. Avoid the curb on the apex because there is a bump that seems to unsettle the car, and avoid the exit curb as well because that is huge and it's a mountain. So at this point, we take the Scott line. So just as we go over the brow, you want to turn and you want to kind of clip the white line just about here. Now this will be a point to lift if you are feeling a little less confident, but basically you keep cranking it on, you can get around it. Cold tyres, definitely not, but have a confident lift on that first apex and you should get around that, not a problem. Advertising board on the left hand side is the best braking marker I can find, so you brake in a straight line on the left hand side of the track, turn it in 4th gear. As soon as you get to that curb towards the end of it, start accelerating. You see I've had a bit of a lift there because I have a bit of understeer. If you get a smoother exit, it will benefit you down this part of the track. Now under the bridge we are completely flat out, don't worry about this corner at all, just aim for the left hand side of the track, and then as the track dips you want to brake uphill, quite heavy at first, and then leave it off because you need to get the car turned in. Don't worry about hitting the first curb, but be very careful about running wide and clipping that apex curb. You see I understeer wide. I would rather that rather than hit that curb because it is absolutely behoosive, but just make sure you get a fantastic exit here because we are full throttle for an awful long way. Slipstream will be huge down here. Not a lot you can do about it because we're uphill for one, and we do use most of 6th gear, and definitely if you're slipstreaming, you will be bouncing off the rev limiter in 6th. We are preparing for the final complex corners, which are brilliant when you get them right, horrible when you get them wrong. So turn in, and you want to aim for that point here, and we are still full throttle at this point. The car will slow down naturally. As we see this second curb here, you want to lift off gently and slow down again. As the curb ends, brake nicely. We're down into 4th gear. Miss the apex curb again because it's a mountain, so avoid it. Full throttle, brake again as the tarmac changes over, down into 3rd gear just before we hit the apex to get the rotation, and be easy on the power. You see I have a little bit of a wiggle there as accelerating it, but be careful of spinning into the wall. Very easy to do, and be careful of the grass on the exit. That came at us very quick and very fast. It is a nice little combo this. Particularly with the slipstream, that is going to be your best overtaking opportunity. Just be careful turn 1, turn 2 with people spinning off and things like that. Very easy to run wide in turn 3 as well, get on that grass, so be cautious. But that is us across the line in a 111.328. Getting that completely wrong, adding 2 seconds of my time. But yes, take it easy for the first few laps. Watch out for freebies and enjoy your week of racing around here. I know I will. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you on the next one.